Hey guys, this is just a mongrel. Today's video isn't gonna be as light-hearted as it usually is. It's more of a serious video, I guess. I just gonna come out right now and say I don't think the current Yu-Gi-Oh meta is very good right now. I think it's probably the worst it's ever been, to be honest. It's not very fun. It's not user-friendly. The game used to be about two players and who could outwit the other player, going back and forth. Now it's more of a one-player game and trying to make your opponent not be able to play with thousands of negates. It's just not fun to play. I used to love playing the meta. It was a way to test your skill, to see how well you could do against other players who have good decks and all that, but there's a limit. It's way too powerful right now. It's not fun to play against. I don't want to go somewhere and just get told, no, I can't activate this because my opponent has 13 negates on board. I think some cards should negate, of course, like the hand traps, the solemn cards. They're fine. I think they're healthy for going back and forth. What I don't think is healthy is how Konami currently works. I feel like they don't even playtest their cards or think about the meta when releasing new ones. It's it's just not very fun anymore, I think. With cards like Red Eyes Dragoon, Needle Fiber, Verte Anaconda, Triple Tactical Talents, Utopic Zexal, I think I said Super Poly, True King of All Calamities, Block Dragon, Chaos Space. There's probably plenty more that I missed that I can't even think of off the top of my head. There's a lot of cards that just Konami will probably never touch, never see any issue about because they make money off of the newest sets. Now, I don't think cards should be banned as soon as they come out of a set. I think that isn't very healthy, to be honest. I think that there should be time for the card to be played, like a couple months at least. 2, 3, maybe in 4 months. But the fact that these cards are just still being played and still powerful, and the fact that we get a ban list that had 3 cards that went to 3 and that was it, it's not very impressive. I just don't think Konami knows what they're doing, really. I'm just not enjoying it. Like, the fact that Konami still hasn't unbanned Pot of Greed, Delinquent Duo, or Snatch Steal, but to release Triple Tactical Talents, which sees all 3 cards in one single card, is dumb, I think. It's also the fact that I don't mind spending money on games, I think. I don't have a problem with it to a point. But when there's a point of spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a deck that could possibly be banned and be completely worthless, I think there's a problem there. On the fact that Konami just doesn't really know what they're doing anymore. The game isn't what it used to be. It's sad to say, but it's just not the same game. I think playing with friends and going to locals it's still fun. I still have fun with that. But playing competitive just isn't fun. I don't enjoy it anymore. I don't ever sit down and say, man, that was a really, really fun match. I rarely say that about competitive anymore. Just because everyone is playing degenerate decks that just say no to your opponent playing. Now, there have always been decks that have been degenerate or way too powerful. Teledad, Yadagrasu Lockdown, Zodiacs, just name a few. Decks have always been strong, I think. There have always been really, really good decks. But the fact that Konami barely ever does anything about the ban list or anything like that proves that I don't think they know what they're doing. The game just isn't fun anymore. I think they've taken a wrong approach to it personally. It's just not very fun. I think, anymore. When designing a card game, I think fun and card game mechanics should go hand in hand, but it seems that fun is thrown out the window for just more card game mechanics and newer and more powerful cards. It's just not very interesting anymore. I don't like the current meta. It's not diverse, really. It's not very interesting. It's very basic and bland. I don't really enjoy it, which is why I'm going to be taking a break from competitive Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit. Hopefully when I come back, it'll be better. I really hope so, because Yu-Gi-Oh's been a game that's gotten me through a lot of my tough times, which is why this video was kind of hard for me to make. To talk about a game that I absolutely loved, that got me through a lot of hard times in my life, that I've been playing for years, and suddenly I'm gonna drop competitive play. It kinda hurts, to be honest, personally. But let me know your opinions on this matter. Anyway, thanks for watching, I guess.